zoom out. And then we put that there. All right, here we go. What is up, everybody? Bazay here at Mojobreak. Today is Friday, November 14th, and we are getting ready to break our 2025 Fantastic Four football 4-box mixer random team number 1. As always, all card chip here at Mojobreak. Going to run through our team list. And Berger with the Steelers, Jeff, Raiders, Vintage, Texans, Corey, Commanders, and Berger, Titans, Vintage, Jaguars, Nick, Eagles, Rufus, Cardinals, Vintage, Browns, Jason, Cowboys, EC, Voski with the Lions, Brian with the Patriots, Jeff, Falcons, Vintage, Packers, and Ravens, Philip with the Jets, Dubby, Panthers, Josh, Chargers, GN, Gan with the Saints, Trunks, Chiefs, Vintage, Broncos, EC on the free spot, our first 15 bonus, hitting the Colts, KB, Bengals, Deckhouse with the 49ers, Cody Yee with the Giants, Jason, Vikings, Scott, Seahawks, Vintage, Rams, 41 shutoff, Bills, Mark, Buccaneers, Tyler, Bears, and Vintage with the Dolphins. All right. Sauce. Starting off with certified. Then we move into Mosaic. And then we finish off. All right, then we hit our mini helmet. And then we finish off with the Playmaker repack. The floor on those is supposed to be $100. So if you bought a single spot and you hit that, it should be in the middle. You know what? This is probably the not to be like a Debbie Downer or anything, but this is probably my least favorite night moves I've seen in ever. I love the black background with the like rainbow kind of dust coming up in the background. I miss those, the good old days. All right, here we go. Well, you know what? Let me turn this over. Let's do that. All right, starting off with the Travis Hunter certified rookies. That was a kid reporter, by the way. What are we doing here? Let's see. Chuba Hubbard out of 199 for the Panthers. Caleb Johnson out of 299. Steelers. Caleb Johnson on the RPA. Facts. Can't argue with that. All right. Messing with me here. Kenneth Grant at a 225. Dolphins. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Elijah Arroyo at a 125 for Seattle on the rookie auto. Elijah Arroyo. Kid Reporter. Quinshawn Judkins. Dummy card. Aronde Gatson, the second out of 499. Chargers. Lawrence Taylor. Nice little triple patch here. Stitches in Time, 30 out of 35. James Lofton, Matthew Golden, and Jaden Reed for the Packers. It's kind of a chunky one. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Man, so many patches. New Generation Jalen Royals. 88 out of 249 for the Chiefs. Chiefs. How about them Chiefs? Luther Burden the third. Dak Prescott out of 299. Kid Reporter. Okay, they're messing with me again. Calvin Johnson out of 199. Immortals Pink. Jihad Campbell, 8 out of 50. Will Anderson. Dummy card. Josh Connerly Jr. out of 299. Commanders. All right, that'll do it for certified. Like I'm thick. Get rid of these. All right, next up, Mosaic. All right, here we go. Gabe Davis on the England games. White, 5 out of 25. Gorgeous card. Would have been a nice Travis Hunter. Will Disley. Harold Fannin Jr. out of 149. Harold Fannin. Joe Mixon, Kid Reporter. Joe Mixon, Christian Wilkins, Malik Neighbors, Men of Master. Got a blue coming up. Greg Zuerlein, 17 out of 99. Greg Zuerlein. Jets. Kid Reporter. Joe Namath. Trey Harris, center stage for the Chargers. Tony Dorsett. Caleb Williams on the orange out of 199. Caleb, year 2. A little year 2 numbered stuff there. Ty Felton for the Vikings. Josh Allen. Not numbered on the Josh Allen. Kurt Warner, Hall of Fame. 67 out of 99, Kurt Warner. And a silver right behind that. Abdul Carter variation. Tyler Shuck. Kid Reporter. So you get a case hidden here. Dominic Lovett. Jerome Ford. What do we got? Is the auto coming up here? Our auto is Zamir White for the Raiders. Zamir White on the in focus autograph. No skunk. No skunk for the Raiders. Jeff Blake. Jonathan Taylor. Anybody see that article about Jonathan Taylor owning like several pizza shops or something like that? We got a honeycomb. Is that Will Howard? It's got to be, right? Will Howard, Steelers. On the honeycomb. Short print. Usually get like 1 per case on these. Luther Burden III, Matthew Stafford. Travion Henderson, Storm. Kid Reporter. Richard Seymour, Stephon Diggs, Ricky White. What else? Colston Loveland. Colston Loveland. Nice time for that. For the Bears. Very nice. Easy take. Easy take on that one. Colston Loveland. Chris Olave out of 149. Rich Gannon. Jaden Daniels. And that'll do it for our mosaic box. Next up is our mini helmet, and then we're going to finish with our Playmaker repack. Platinum. Floor on that is $100. Try to be nice about it. Didn't want to. All right. Oh, it comes out of here. It's been a while since I opened one of these. All right. It's got to be dazzled one. All right. Good luck, everybody. Mini helmet time. Lions. Who had the Lions? Detroit. E.C. Voski, Calvin Johnson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jared Goff. That's Jamison Williams on the mini helmet. Sick helmet. Jamison Williams. Y'all know who Jamo is. Guess we can verify using the card over there. I win. All right. Down to the final item in our mixer here. As you can see, I'm struggling with this whole box situation. All right, last thing here. Appreciate you guys jumping in this one. Let's see what we can do here. Nice cover card. The mystery awaits. All right. It's an encased card. There we go. First time opening one of these. Oh. 65 out of 75. Malik Neighbors out of the Inception. Topps Inception set. On the purple RPA. Nice hit for the Giants there. New York. Cody Yee. He doesn't stop. The man does not stop lately. Cody Yee. Congratulations, Cody. Cool little box here. All right, y'all. That'll do it for our Fantastic Four Football 4-box mixer. Gonna do a quick recap. Appreciate you guys jumping in this one. All right. Kurt Warner, Caleb Williams, Greg Zuerlein, Harold Fannin Jr., Gabe Davis, Jalen Royals, Colson Loveland for the Bears. Stitches in Time, James Lofton, Matthew Golden, and Jaden Reed for the Packers. Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks. Will Howard on the honeycomb short print. Zamir White, Raiders. Caleb Johnson for the Steelers. And then we had Malik Neighbors out of 75. Purple RPA out of Inception. Topps Inception. And finally we have the Jamo helmet. I won't open that, but Jamison Williams, Detroit Lions silver helmet. And that'll do it for that break. Thank you all again. So let me go ahead and delete this. I need to get a sticky note. It's too easy. It's too easy. Do I need them? Yeah. Yes, those two are for me tomorrow.
those three.
Those are probably for Sunday. All this stuff that they put over here is Shane
Well,
puts it
because I
up.
put some here too.
Did you?
Because I didn't have any space over there.
I don't. I mean,
It's all good. We just got a second shipment, so
okay.
let's crack on.
Right. Print this out. Did it not print earlier? And then Pro Debut is up next. Lions.